What's going on YouTube? This is sniping101 and I am going to be playing a domination on Kowloon. This is the first of the newest maps that I think I'm going to do a series of 4 on. My favorite map, I'll go ahead and tell you, is Discovery. I'll be using the AUG with Warlord Pro and Scavenger Pro and Hacker, I'm not sure it's Pro. Um, I'm using the Simtex and the concussions because I find it really easy to throw a concussion down and stun somebody and then finish them off with either my AUG or the Simtex itself. And the Simtex comes in real handy because you can chuck it over buildings and it's got crazy damage. My secondary will be the Law. I use it a lot for shooting down air support. And it's so great to use because it's unguided, and with Scavenger Pro you get 2. So it's just like having a Strela, except you can actually take out people, which I do a lot in this game. I think you get like 6 or 7 law kills. To start things off, I'd like to tell you about this map. It's one of the most extensive maps I've played on in Call of Duty. They really raised the bar on this one. The difference in elevation from going down on the paths beneath the buildings, like right there's a little alleyway right below where I'm shooting. You can crawl under there and flank around the sides. And there's that billboard, which is like one of the highest points in the maps, when you could just post up there. I'm not really that big of a fan of that spot because it's kind of frowned upon to camp up there. But I'll use this building a lot in this commentary because I think it's a very strong point in this map. You got those 2 zip lines. I take out the guy here. When you're on the zip line, it's really not recommended for me. From me, because it's just very limited in what you can do. You can't move. You've got to go along a set path when you're going down. If you could hit fire, it would be pretty amazing. And I would definitely do it way more. But it's the quickest way to go from place to place on the map. But I don't find it effective to use a lot because it's just really vulnerable. You're blatantly just sliding down in the middle of the sky. I mean, it's asking for people just to pick you off. In this game, I think I die about 11 times. Get over 50, I think. I really enjoy playing games like these with friends. I'm partying up with my buddy Pizzle Waffle, and you guys might know him as Homestar 563. But I really think it's fun to party up and not have as much to worry about as far as going flawless or going below 5 deaths. I think that's just ridiculous, and that it's not gonna happen often. And the reason being is because this domination's game length is usually around, if it's a really close game, it's around 10 minutes, and in 10 minutes time you're gonna die. And I think it's unnatural to see somebody to commentate on a flawless game, because it's really not fun to play. It's fun to have your chopper and fun to have your dog and just completely wreck everybody. I think I get like 3 blackbirds or something on this game. But I really don't think that is worth doing, because the other team gets frustrated with you. You get frustrated when you finally get buzz killed from camping in your little corner. And I just think you can play the game to have fun. And that's what I'm doing. But if that's fun to you, that's fun. I really wasn't going to try to get a good score on this game. I was just going to have fun. Like you see, I've been blasting people with the Law. I heard this guy coming down the zip line, and it's pretty obvious when they're coming down. So that's another thing, another weakness, as I pick up the second Law kill there, is that it's pretty easy to knock you out. Pretty easy to hear you. And it's really cool if you can be on search and slide it down, get a 360 bomb save. But it's really a great addition to the game, and I think the controllable elements are not too much like they were in Gears of War. I've heard, and I'm not really a big fan of Gears. I should have died here. I should have hit the knife, but this guy was just terrible spraying with the spaz. But I think it's perfect balance of just gameplay elements that Call of Duty's been known for this whole period of 6 years or so. And it's a balance between that and just having too much stuff. So it's perfect little happy medium there. If you guys have a different opinion about it, that's your opinion. but I'm just saying for me, it is great. It's so cool, and you could probably camp the zip lines for the first couple days of this map pack, and you probably get a considerable amount of kills because everybody just like, if they're getting tempted to go down that zip line, they're gonna go down it. It's so much fun. It's such a cool element. It's brand new to Call of Duty, and it's something to do just because heck, I can do it. And that's, I think, what Call of Duty's been out for such a long time now. And people realize I can do this if I want to. You can't just tell me that I'm just a scrub or a noob because I use a 74 or use an M16. It's really, as I use the zipline for the only time this map right here, just to save a flag. I really think that this game is a wake-up call for people. That people are finally starting to realize I don't care what people think about Call of Duty and my gameplay style. I'm gonna play it how I want to play it. My friend always tells me when I start to complain about him camping on the other team, he always say, "Well, I bought this game for $60 plus tax, so I can play it however I want." And that to me is a perfectly good explanation, because he doesn't have a job right now. He's only 15, so it's really a big deal for him to go spend $60 of his money that he hardly ever gets. It wouldn't be so much for me, although I wish I had more free time. But it's just crazy because people just expect you to have a moral system, which is, in my mind, just dumb. Because if you don't think I'm good at playing Call of Duty, that's your opinion. I'm gonna play it how I want to play it. But anyways, that's my take on things. And you'll notice me having fun, messing around so much that I just don't do good. Even if I'm on Blackbird, I'll make a dumb decision and I'll end up dying. Because, man, I can't tell you how many times Blackbird up, almost it curses me because I'm aware of somebody and I focus in on them too much, and then someone ends up coming up behind me and killing me. And that kind of stinks, because you're like, oh, Blackbird, I know where everybody is. But if you split spawn, and I'll go ahead and tell you, we end up losing this game because we split spawn with them. If you split spawn, they're probably gonna trick you up, even if you have a Blackbird, because your minimap doesn't expand throughout the whole map, and they'll make a long shot on you, if that makes any sense to you guys. It made sense coming out, but application, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just, I really don't think that Blackbird needs to be utilized, especially when you're running into their base, because you get too carried away and see all those red dots, and you want to run after them, red arrows, whatever you want to say. I think the Blackbird can be used like a mid-range kind of gameplay, which I'm definitely not doing now. I'm just running in straight towards those arrows, hoping to get something here, and end up I've got dogs out. That's Tizzle Waffles dogs, I think, but they help out a lot. And that's another thing. I've mentioned that chopper gun is really not powerful anymore, and it's not. It is definitely not, especially now that people are starting to shoot down things. It's very underpowered as far as shots go, because it's 2 shots. They're so easy, especially if you got Ghost Pro. You can't see a tiny little dot from up in your chopper unless you get really lucky. You can really put it down in the first 10 seconds that it's up if you got Ghost Pro. And that's what they did to me. I think I got like 5 kills with both my choppers. Ended up getting more kills with my Blackbirds. But, like I said, this map is insane. How diverse it is in different types of gameplay. Like, you can make a snipe across map. Like, I hit a 360 on this map when I was sniping on it. From the guy was in that green building I was just in with all the monkeys. And I shot down at the base of that long zip line. And it was insane. I'm probably going to put that on a commentary or a dual-tage, because that was a good game, so I might put it up as a commentary. But yeah, that's the next thing. Tizzle Waffle, Star 563, whatever you want to call him, and I are going to commit some videos and some time into a dual-tage and to a dual commentary. And I'm not quite sure what videos we're going to be using. We were thinking about using this one just because it kind of showed our gameplay style and just having fun. It's nothing big. Like, we post bigger scores than this, but it doesn't really mean that we can't have fun with it, you know. Bring up the score here. We are winning. Take note of that. Then when we split spawn between A and C, and then we try so hard to capture A or C, but then they dominate us by taking B. And that's how they end up winning. Really, really fast. They dominate you towards the end of the game, they can come back, or you can go back really, really fast. And that's what ends up happening. So, advice for you guys, don't ever get yourself into a position where you split spawn and end the game and it's close. Protect B all you can, protect A all you can, C, whatever. Just keep 2 flags up all the time, and you will win. There's no way that they can win if you keep 2 flags. But, yeah, keep a little eye out for those, dual commentaries, dual tages, and this is sniping101, and, this is my game. I'll see you guys later.